Welcome everyone to a new project called Treasure Hunt. In this project, we will learn about measuring time and using the Maths library. In this game, a player is given 60 seconds to collect gold treasures throughout the screen. A dragon will be chasing the player while you control the player using mouse clicks. Let's get started. Set up a new project. Set the window size to 700 by 600 pixels. Create a white background rectangle called BG1. Create another sprite called BG2 and select the source of the image from the materials library. Image will be positioned at 250 and 300 pixels. Scale the second background sprite to half of its original size. Draw both of them in the draw functions. Run the program to test it. Change the scale value to 0.4. The white space on the right side looks enough for other shapes later. Now, let's draw the triangular buttons that we will use to control the player. Create a variable called up and inside it call the triangle function. Provide the coordinates of 3 vertices of the triangle. Write the color as red. Similarly, create 3 more triangle objects in variables named down, left, and right. Draw each of them in the draw function. Run the program to test if they look correct. Now let's draw the player and dragon sprite. Select the source of the image from the material library. Place the player towards the bottom right corner and the dragon towards the top left corner. You can see these sprites are too big for our screen. We need to scale them down. After these sprites, draw a gold star sprite near the dragon sprite. Scale it down as well. Now let's add texts for scoring and a time limit to our project. Make a variable to record the player's score. Make another variable to record the time left. Let's make a function called displayTime. Inside this function, define a text object that has a string made up of remaining time, placed towards the top right corner. Make another function called displayScore. This function will create a text object to track the score, placed just below the remaining time text. Call both of these functions inside the draw function. Alright, now let's make the program to control the player. Let's define a function for moving in a rightward direction. Increase the x-coordinate of the player by 30. We don't want the player to be out of the play area. So check if the x-coordinate of the player has become more than 470. 470 is the x-coordinate of the rightmost part of the screen. If the player has gone too far right, set the x-coordinate back to 470. This will give the effect of having a rigid boundary on the right side of the screen. Similarly, make the functions for other directions as well. Now let's bind these functions with the triangular buttons we made earlier. Write the button's name and call the onPress function. Write the corresponding function we made above. Repeat this process for all the other triangular buttons. As you can see, the player is now reacting to the mouse click. We will continue with the rest of the project in the next video. As a practice, try making the dragon follow the player. Good luck!